Riding in the whip while I'm cruising for a skeeter. Home run for my hometown, Derek Jeter. Plaza where I'm from, 7-7 what I am, man. Young and so heartless, you would think that I'm the Tin Man, but that's what I've been, man. Nobody can change that. Shorty say she love me, well I tell that hoe to save that. I can't trust a nigga and I hold that with my soul. A lot that I regret, so that grudge is what I hold. I'm just getting too old for the people that I told that the game is really told, but that shit been was sold, and they talking about some new shit. I'm back on my old shit, so act up, get your head split. Fully loaded, got a full clip, and yeah, I'm just too young to be put into this stress. Cause really, I'm too worried about how to be the best. Flexing and finesse, S on my chest. Cause Shad is a nigga name, and nah nigga, I don't fuck with lame.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Back in the days when I was young, I was cooking up. A lot of people try to put me down, but I kept looking up. Got older, started rapping shows, I was hooking up. Railing in the girls, so you know I was hooking up. Tried to pump crack in the city, but the streets was tooking up. Had the hood on lock, dealers was shooking up. Back in the days, I had to do a lot of shit, had to pursue a lot of shit. You couldn't drive without a stick, you couldn't chop without a brick, couldn't treat without a trick. Back in those days, you had to be home before the street lights. A lot of dudes in the street, but they couldn't even eat right. But me though, I never did shit out of spite. I peeped the fake, seen through you like a bottle of Sprite. Been an A1 nigga since J had flights. 7-3 moving left, CPE moving right. A lot of dudes reach the level but could never achieve the height. I'm nice.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
I'm from 96 and 1st Ave. When I used to chill with my boys on the block, we used to get cash. Now that life is kinda over with and done with. I'm trying to get my school up, focus on this music shit. I've been around the block a couple times, I did a couple wrongdoings. I cop a couple nines, I know I did some wrong shit. And people looked at me like this kid is not gonna be nobody. But I'm finally here, and I'm glad that I made it. I know a lot of people dislike it, I know they hate it cause I got far. I live my dreams up to the fullest, and you know I gotta do this cause this is the mission. I gotta do what I gotta do to live in this world with all these fly girls. A lot of temptation, a lot of wrongdoing. Aries dreams ain't sleeping cause I keep doing my thing.
Vintage vibes. Vintage vibes.